Alright, what is going on YouTube? This is David, aka Cody Deathblade, and welcome back to a brand new facecam video. Alright, so my parents just came by and they gave me they brought me a box of chocolate, right, in this box. But they brought it in a plastic bag. So they put it in a plastic bag, so they were carrying it like this. And all the chocolate just got into one corner, so this is what it looks like now. Let me show, this is what it looks like. So it's kind of just a mess. I asked all of my sweet mates if they wanted one, they all said no, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't really want to eat all of it because, I don't know, I don't want to get fat. I eat a shit ton of food and I never exercise, so I don't know how I'm not fat. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the top 10 duelists in Wizard101. Now, this is a topic that a lot of people will want to see, but this is something that no other WizTuber has done because, this is a topic that's really hard to do because, there's just so many boosters that no one really knows exactly who is legit and who is not. Because there's just so many boosters and there's so much confusion. But, I'm personally in a pretty unique position that allows me to be able to do this video because, I'm not proud to say it, but, I have been a try-hard duelist for a very long time. I've been around the community for a very long time. It's not something that I'm proud of, but, I have been. So, I've been around, I know who's real and who's not because I've been around and because I have a lot of inside connections. But I decided to do this video because, a lot of people know about my characters, right? But there's a lot of other duelists, who, they work really hard and they duel their hearts out, but they never get the recognition because, people don't know who boosted or who didn't. This video is meant to, not only inform you guys, but also, to give recognition to these duelists because they've worked really hard and they deserve to be recognized. Now, before I begin, I just want to say that, most of these duelists are Grandmaster duelists. Pretty much almost every one of them are Grandmaster duelists. They're level 50. And the reason is because Grandmaster duelists have the highest rank, right? If you're doing level 60 PvP, then you can't get as high of a rank because you face harder opponents because your level is harder. So, you can't get to a certain rank, whereas you can because your level is lower at Grandmaster. And rank, although rank is not the only factor in determining, the list, it is a huge factor because, there does need to be a quantitative measure of skill, you know what I mean? There needs to be a quantitative measure, meaning numbers, you know what I mean? You can't just say, this guy's better than that guy because he feels better, because that's just an opinion. You need quantitative proof in the form of numbers, in the form of rank to back it up. So, but it's not the only factor, so there will be other factors where I'll discuss that later. But, even though these are all Grandmaster duelists, I still just want to say out there, there is a lot of duelists who duel at, level 60. There's a lot of legendary duelists. There's a lot of people who duel at level 70, level 80, level 100, level 120. It's a lot of duelists that duel at different levels. And although they can't get the same high rank because their level is too high, they're still really, really good duelists. So I don't want to take anything away from that. So, this list is not an all-comprehensive list. And, it's probably more fun to duel at level 60. Level 60 PvP is probably more fun. So, that's even more respectable because you're dueling, you're having fun while you duel. Level 50 PvP is not always fun. So, people who duel not just for the rank but also for fun, props to you guys, respect to you. You're probably doing a better thing than the rest of us try-hard Grandmasters. Alright, so now we get to the actual list of the top 10 duelists in game. Now, who are they? Alright, are you guys ready? So, number 10, Victoria Ward. Now, Victoria is someone who, her name is also very recognizable if you've been around the PvP community for a while. She also has built, a pretty good reputation for, being a very dominant, very skilled duelist. She has 3,000 rank, 3k rank on her life, Victoria Ward. Number 9, Emma Wild. Now, Emma Wild is a duelist who has, I think, about 3,200 rank, which, is a lot of rank. But the reason why she's kind of down on this list is because, she did a shit ton of matches. She did more matches than pretty much every other duelist who also has 3k rank. So, she did a lot of matches to get the rank, but nonetheless, she still has 3,200 rank, and that's a very respectable and hard thing to achieve. And because of her rank, she's ranked number 9. Another reason why she's a little down on the list is because she got a lot of her rank after critical was fixed. So after critical was fixed from twice the damage to 1.25 the damage, which definitely made matches a lot easier. Alright, number 8 is Alex. Alex is a level 50 balance who has about 3,200 rank. Now the reason that I rank Alex above Emma Wild is because, he has 2 characters who has 3k rank. His character is Alex, the 3,200 rank balance, and Alex missed something. I don't remember the full name. So, I don't know why he made 2 balances and took them to 3k. It seems kind of redundant, but, you do you, Alex. And he also got most of his rank after critical was fixed, which is why he's number 8. Number 7, Sophia Coin. Now, Sophia Coin is someone who pretty much all of you will probably know if you've been around for a while. She is a very popular YouTuber, and not only that, she's a very well-known duelist. The reason she's number 7 is because, just like Alex, she also has 2 characters who has 3k rank. She has her level 50 Life, who has 3k rank, and she also has her level 50 Balance, who also has 3k rank. But the reason she's above Alex is because, she got all of her rank before the critical fix. She got all of her rank before critical was fixed. So she got all of her rank when critical did twice the damage instead of 1.25 damage. Well, now 1.3, but it was 1.25. But she's a very great duelist. I used to face her a lot. She's a very, very admirable duelist who, she's very skilled. Very, very skilled. Shout out to Sophia. Number 6, Eric SummerShield. Now, Eric is a level 50 life who has about 3,300 rank. So, he has a lot of rank. He's one of the top ranked duelists in the game. Now, the reason why he's number 6 and not higher, even though he has a really high rank, is because he only just came on the scene. You know what I mean? He didn't come around. He wasn't one of the original OGs. He came around afterwards. He even told me himself that he learned PvP from watching my videos and watching Sophia Coin's videos. He said that's how he learned advanced PvP. So he had it a lot easier because other duelists paved the way and invented these new strategies, and he basically just copied them. Now, did he copy them exactly? No, I'm not calling him a copycat, but you understand the point. Other people had to pave the way and get to that 3k rank and then post videos on it, and then he watched those videos and learned how to get to 3k, and then he got to 3k, which is still really hard to do. But still, he basically he had the benefit of learning from those who were before him. So that's why he's number 6. And he got basically almost all of his rank after critical was fixed. Number 5, Benjamin DaisyGarden. Now, Benjamin is a very, very good duelist. He has about 3,400 rank. And, he was formerly number 1 ranked duelist in the game. He posted a YouTube video about that. Benjamin is number 5 because, again, he came on the scene, he came on the scene afterwards, after all the OGs got their rank. He got basically all of his rank, after critical was fixed. So that's why he's ranked number 5, because, he got all of his rank after critical was fixed. And trust me, PvP is a lot easier when the critical is 1.25 instead of twice the damage. And again, he had the benefit of watching people like me and people like Sophia Coin, watching those videos. And watching people in-game who had really high ranks, he watched them duel and he learned how they duel. So, he also had the benefit of learning from people who already walked the road. He had the benefit of learning from them. Number 4, Tanner. Now, Tanner was a huge YouTuber back in the days while he still played Wiz. He quit Wiz and he quit YouTube a very long time ago. But, for people who were around back in the days, then pretty much everyone who was around knew who Tanner was. He was like a household name. Everybody knew Tanner. He was an elite duelist and he was a very big YouTuber. And not only that, he was a very, very, very skilled duelist. He was very good at PvP. I remember someone telling me a story of Tanner just having like a 30 straight win streak. And that was when his rank was already super high, almost 3,000 rank. He's just a really, really skilled duelist. And he has about 3,200 rank. And he got all of his rank before critical was fixed. He got all 3,200 of his rank before critical was fixed, which is why he's ranked above all these other people who, although they have higher rank than him, they got most of their rank after critical was fixed, which was a lot easier. It's a lot easier to PvP after critical was fixed. But Tanner got his rank before critical was fixed when it was a lot harder to rank up. Alright, number 3 is Cody MoonBlade, which is my character. So, you know, I rank myself number 3 above Tanner, even though Tanner taught me, you know, how to PvP, how to do live PvP. You know, even though he taught me, you know, I did eventually surpass him in rank. But not only did I surpass him in rank, you know, I also did it in 60 less matches than he did, you know. He did 60 more matches than I did, so I did it in less matches and I surpassed him. And I got most of my rank before the critical was fixed. So that's why I put myself humbly above Tanner, but you know, Tanner, you know, if he had came back to the game, you know, he would easily pass me because he's very skilled. Number 2, Valdus Goldenhaven. Now, Valdus is someone who I originally put as number 3. When I first came up with this list a couple weeks ago, I put him as number 3, below me. I put myself as number 2. But in the time of 2 weeks, he basically went from 3,300 rank to 3,500 rank. Valdus Goldenhaven is currently the number 1 highest ranked legit duelist in the game. So because of that, you know, objectively, I just cannot put myself higher than Valdus. So I put Valdus Goldenhaven, who is a level 50 ice. You know, I put him as the number 2 best duelist in game. Now, Valdus is also someone who has been around, you know, for a very long time. And he's the only legit duelist who has 3,500 rank. So he is the highest legit ranking duelist right now. You know, Valdus is someone who pretty much, again, everyone who's been around the PvP community, you know, people who have been around for a while, you know, everyone knows who Valdus is. You know, he's been around for a very long time, and he has a reputation for being a very, very admirable duelist, a very great and skilled duelist. You know, he's very, very formidable. But he is number 2 because number 1 just is someone who just surpasses everyone, and that's who I'm getting to now. Number 1, Angel. Angel, who is a level 50 ice. You know, he's the OG, alright? He's the grandfather of modern day try-hard Grandmaster PvP, alright? He basically created this. You know, back then when critical wasn't fixed, people thought it was impossible to get 3k rank. But guess what? Angel did it. He was the first person to get 3k rank legit. You know, he broke the barrier. Because he got it, you know, everyone else saw it and said, oh snap, you know, you can get 3k rank in this game, and you could get it without boosting. And not only that, you know, he basically invented the modern day try-hard PvP strategy for Grandmasters. You know, back then, and when I say back then, this wasn't even that long ago, you know, when 3rd Age PvP was first started, you know, absolutely nobody used the tank strategy. Maybe if you were life, then maybe, you know, maybe you use the tank strategy purely because, you know, your school is life and you're a healing school. But no other school, you know, every other school other than life, no other school used the tank strategy. You know, the strategy that's so common nowadays where Grandmasters, they put up a sanctuary, you know, the healing bubble, they put up that healing bubble and they just spam shields and heals. You know, that strategy was invented by Angel. You know, what happened was, you know, Angel kept doing that. Even though he was the number 1 duelist in the game, there were still boosters above him, so, you know, he wanted to see if he could get above the boosters, and he wanted to see if he can do it legitly. But he kept facing these max opponents who had shadow spells, and they just kept killing him, you know, he just kept dying. And, you know, he just said one day, you know, what can I do to make sure that I just don't die so easily? So he decided to, you know, have a super defensive deck with a bunch of light spells, and he would just put up the healing bubble and he would see if he can tank out his opponents. And it worked. It worked like magic. You know, it literally worked like magic. You know, he started winning matches because he was able to tank these max opponents and then slowly kill them or run them out of cards. Nowadays, you see every try-hard Grandmaster duelist, they all use that same exact strategy, you know, that tank strategy. Well, that very strategy was invented by Angel. You know, he's the grandfather of PvP. Not only that, you know, the wand that has Guardian Spirit, you know, the Guardian Spirit wand that, again, every try-hard Grandmaster duelist used, you know, that Guardian wand, nobody used to use that. You know, that was a wand that nobody used. Like, I'm talking nobody. You know, he was the only one because when he invented his tank strategy, he used that wand to go with it. And I remember, you know, back then, you know, he was the only one that used it, and then Tanner was the second one to use it, and I was the third. You know, I remember asking him, I was like, hey Angel, you know, is that wand any good? the Guardian Spirit wand? I asked him, because I didn't know, because literally nobody used it. So I was like, nobody used it. I never used it. Is it really good? And he was like, yeah, it's good. And I said, has it ever saved you before? And he said, yeah, plenty of times. And so, I started using the Guardian Spirit wand, and it worked like magic. So again, that very wand, it was his idea to use that wand. Nobody used it before. Almost no one used it before. It was his idea. And the rest is history. The rest of these duelists on this top 10 list who are below Angel, they all pretty much used that Guardian Spirit wand. And the whole thing was invented by Angel, so that's why he's ranked number 1, because he's the grandfather of modern day Grandmaster PvP. All the strategies was invented by him. Alright guys, so that is the top 10 duelists in Wizard101. I hope you enjoyed this video, and some of you already know this because I've talked about it in the past, but I do plan on turning this Wiz channel into a real life channel where I just talk to the camera, maybe do skits and vlogs and just that kind of stuff. So I'm in the process of trying to think of a name for this new channel. So if you have any ideas for a cool channel name, leave them in the description below. My in real life name is David, so I don't know if that helps. Maybe you can do something related to my name, but it doesn't really have to be. It could just be, whatever. It could be like just a cool channel name. But yeah, just leave ideas for new channel names in the comment section. And if I end up using your idea, then you win a $10 gift card. It could be a Wizard101 gift card, or it could be just another gift card. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I put a lot of work into this. I've literally been, talking to camera for like hours. I'm like out of breath. My throat is super dry. And, yeah, so, and I'm gonna be spending like at least an hour editing it. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said before, summer break is coming up, and I'm trying to make some moves. You know what I mean? Your boy's trying to make some moves, and your boy can't make moves if he's like sucked in Wiz. I don't want to be sucked in Wiz. I want to be making moves. I want to grind it out. I want to grow this YouTube channel. I want to grow it from a very, very, very small channel into just a regular small channel. And I hope you have a great rest of the school year. Until next time, peace.